Well, since I got off live last, I came back and now, in between now and then, I was literally walking around like trying to find somewhere to stay. And it's not really getting any better, bro. Every place I went to, there was like, I'm trying my best not to be racist, but it's the same people doing the same shit. They wouldn't let me, we're full. Wouldn't let me stay nowhere. So I just so happened to stumble across this place that was like less than $30 a night. So I was like, fuck it. I'm walking around with all these heavy ass suitcases. So, whatever. I'll just stay here for tonight. So I reached out to Booking.com and I told them what happened. And they said they called me, which is strange because they never call. They're like one of the most impossible businesses to get on the phone. But they called me and they were like, we're just letting you know we saw your message. We've been trying to call the host, but they're not answering. I said, they're not going to answer. They're thieves. They're not going to answer the phone. It's like, we're just going to keep trying a couple more times and then we'll start the refund process. So I'm like, okay, whatever. That's perfect. Then I got a notification. It said, you have 44 euros for travel credit. And I'm like, for what? What did I do to get 44 euros? And it said, we couldn't come to an agreement with the accommodator, so we're going to give you 44 euros travel credit. I said, bro, I was staying at that place for 20 days. I literally, today was my 10th day. I had 10 more days. I paid $500. You couldn't refund me for the rest of the time that I wasn't there? I said, I have a fucking police report showing that this motherfucker... Why is this motherfucker still on the app? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. These fucking apps. These apps are like real bullshit, bro. Like, this type of shit makes you just want to go... I can see why people pay $200 a night to stay at nice hotels now. Because this type of shit won't be an issue. 44 euros, like, bro, that's $50. That's literally... The place I'm at right now, I think is like $26 a night or some shit like that. Or something like that. That's literally one night when I had 10 nights left at the last spot. Bro, this shit... Again, I don't know what to say, bro. I really don't. Like, I gotta go buy a new laptop now. I was gonna leave tomorrow, but the flights are like $1,700 to leave, and I've already paid $1,000. I don't know if I want to pay another $700 on top of that. Because the flight is already paid for to go to Namibia. I don't know if I want to pay another $700. Like, $700 on top of what I've already paid is more than it would cost to get another place to just stay here the whole time. But, I don't know, bro. Don't ever come here. Don't ever come here. Don't ever come here. But I reached back out to Booking.com and I said, hey, do I need to send y'all the police report? Because when I went to the actual booking, it said a refund initiation has been started. But, I mean, y'all sent me 44 euros. Maybe, okay, you know what? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. maybe 44 euros. Maybe 44 euros is for me to have a place to stay tonight. I'm going to assume that's what 44 euros is for. I'm just going to give the benefit of the doubt and pray to God that 44 euros, which is 50 bucks, is, hey, I know you can't stay there tonight. They stole your stuff. You probably don't feel safe staying there. Here's some money to go stay somewhere for the night. I'm assuming that's what that's for. I hope that is not them saying that's all I'm going to get when I had 10 days left at this place I was staying at and they stole my shit. And I had the police come, so I have proof that I'm not making this up, because I wouldn't have police. I wouldn't file a false police report. So I should, that Airbnb, that Booking.com host should be removed, and I should get, at bare minimum, the money that I didn't use up in nights to stay. The 10 days, whatever the equivalent of that is, which should be around $250, is bare minimum. I should get the whole thing refunded, but bare minimum, I should get the days that I didn't stay. So I don't know, bro. Don't ever come to Kuala Lumpur. That's the thing, bro. I've been to South Africa. They're known for killing and stealing. I didn't even get robbed there. No, there was no cleaner, eBay 5. I keep repeating the same stuff all day. There was no cleaner. Yeah, no, don't. I will be doing a video about this, and I'm going to do all I can to tell people not to ever come here. And I will be talking about the exact name of the hotel and the exact person who rented it out, because this shit is bullshit. This is something completely new to me, bro. I've been traveling for 4 years, in and out of like 80 Airbnbs in the past 4 years, and I've never ever had a dollar. I could leave $1 on my counter. I've never had $1 taken out of a hotel room. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely a financial monkey wrench. It's definitely a financial monkey wrench. Yeah, I now have to go spend $1,000 on a new laptop, and I have to wait to get the refund from these motherfuckers to at least pay for this spot that I'm at now. The thing is, bro, I was doing good, bro. I had a kitchen. I had went grocery shopping. I was able to have my diet right. I was cooking the food that I wanted to eat. Like, and now I'm back in a hotel room with no kitchen in here. It's all I can find right now. Everything else is booked. I'm back in a hotel room with no kitchen, which means I have to eat out. I was already, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm gonna end up blaming this on a group of people, whether it comes off racist or not. I'm just gonna go ahead and group them all together, because this shit is too common. Are you going back to the States this month? This might be a sign. Yeah, I'm going back to the States in like 3 weeks. What is the sign, though? Yeah, the police, they said they're going to investigate, but I mean, yeah, that can mean anything, bro. Like, No, I'm not expecting a refund from the owner. He's a thief. I'm not expecting him to. That would be foolish for me. That's actually foolish behavior for me to think that somebody that just broke in the room and stole all my valuable shit is gonna give me a refund for the room. That's what kind of expectation is that? I'm gonna reach out to booking.com like I already did, and they are supposed to do that. They are supposed to refund. They should be the ones to cover the cost. I mean, it's only $250. Like, Booking.com makes a fucking $1 billion. Like, they should be able to cover that cost. It might be a sign for you to return to USA. Nope. Yeah, bro. The $1,000 that I'm about to spend on this laptop is $1,000 that's supposed to go to my flight to the States. That's what that's for. So I don't know what to say, bro. This shit is devastating though. Like, it's devastating for sure. Yeah. No, I'm not fucking with no more Indians again, bro. I'm not, genuinely, because like no, because this is too many bad experiences now with them. Yeah, no, this shit is crazy. But yeah, again, in Kenya, this shit never happened. I mean, yeah, I had issues in Kenya too. Kenya's not perfect. You know, I got extorted by the police in Kenya and shit like that. But that was like, the thing about the place that I stayed in Kenya, you can't break in. Like, there's no breaking into that place that I stayed in Kenya. Like, somebody would have to call the fire department and they'd have to literally beat the door down with like a huge telephone pole or some shit. Do a fundraiser and see if the subs will support you. We can start a fundraiser now. I don't want to stay in Kuala Lumpur no more after this. But again, for me to, I've already spent $1,000 on the flight. Maybe for me to, they usually when you to up your flight, they'll say just pay the difference. The difference right now is $700. $700 is not even what it would cost me to stay here another 10 days and eating and, you know, taxis and all that, going about my days. I'm not going to spend $700 more before I leave here. So it financially, it makes more sense to stay here. But you said don't rush buying a new laptop, bro. The laptop is my career. I have to rush that. You notice I'm talking more about the laptop than I am talking about the flight. Like, the laptop is my life. Like, that's my life. That's like a barber getting his clipper stolen. Like, I have to have the laptop. Oh yeah, Dondro, yeah, he's trolling. I seen a couple of his comments. Please ban him. Uh, yeah, you said, can you at least donate? Yeah, if you want to, if you can, is $ Austin Holloman on Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Austin Holloman at Gmail. I'm really gonna have to like sleep this shit off tonight. Like, I'm gonna have to like write my diary, write my thoughts out in my diary, talk to ChatGPT, because I'm still just trying to figure out like what is the benefit from this. Like, what, again, I'm a believer in everything happens for a reason, but I'm just trying to figure out what am I supposed to learn from this. It can't be such as small as a lesson as don't leave your valuables out in your room. Like, that's not really, I didn't have to go through this to learn that. There's something bigger I'm supposed to take from all this shit, or maybe something is it's something to this shit, bro. There's something. Hold on, let me fix this screen. Ban vents too. Yeah, people act like $1,000 isn't a lot. If it's not a lot, then send it to me. If it's so cheap. Like, again, when you're trying to get ahead financially, $1,000 is a setback. Like, $1,000 is not $10. $1,000 is not $100. Like, $1,000 is $1,000. Like, $1,000 is what it costs for me to live in Kenya. So for me, that's like 1 month of survival costs. Not fully. It's really like $1,200. But that's like my rent, my utilities, and my groceries in Kenya every month. That's how I look at that shit. Like $1,000 is 1 month for me to survive. That's what it costs me to survive 1 month. So for me, that's a setback. Now, if I lost $100, of course that wouldn't matter. I could spend that shit on alcohol, but $1,000 is $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 is a. There's no such thing as. I mean, again, I'm gonna say that shit again. $1,000 is $1,000. It's no other number. Yeah, I'm not worried about my stuff that's on my laptop. All my stuff that was on my laptop is on the iCloud. So the data is okay. Yeah, $1,000, bro, is 3 weeks. Like, you gotta remember, I was supposed to be staying at that place for 3 weeks. That was $500. So $1,000 is 6 weeks at that place. So $1,000 is a setback. Yeah, if $1,000 can give me 6 weeks in a hotel, $1,000 matters. So yeah. Hell, I didn't know there was that many Indians here. Buy a used. I could get a used MacBook. I'm not getting an HP. Uh, I need to get a. I mean, I can't just buy any laptop. Like, I have to render videos and shit. Like, I have to have a YouTuber's laptop. I have to have a terabyte of storage, a M2 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Like, that's my minimum. I can't get a laptop that some other random person on the street would get. Yeah, with $1,000, bro, you can do a lot, especially outside the country. Hell, even in the States. Like $1,000, my rent was $1,100 a month in Dallas when I was living there. So $1,000 was my rent. That shit matters. Yeah, we're gonna get. I mean, I can't quit, of course. I mean, I have life goes on, but like, god damn, I don't think y'all understand how much of a toll this shit is. Like, and then I just sat around and just walked all around the fucking city for 2 hours trying to find somewhere to stay. I go into a place, Indians say that there's no more space available. You know, like, I don't know what to say, bro. Well, the laptop, it was $2,300 when I bought it in 2022, but ChatGPT said for the same specifications for the same year of a MacBook, it's only $860, but that's still $860. You know, that's still $860. You said set up a GoFundMe. I might have to, bro, because you said they left a different camera in your room. They left the Action 5 camera. They stole my Nano camera. And they stole that Rolex I had, and they stole that fucking laptop. But the thing is, there's nothing on my laptop. The only thing that's on my laptop is like videos. Like, I don't have personal shit really on my laptop. Like, yeah, there's nothing personal on my laptop, just videos. Somebody ban his blue baggins too. Yeah, no, in Kenya, the place I stay at, nobody's getting in my room. That's like next to impossible. The only person I think that can get in my room is like my landlord, and she doesn't even live in Kenya. I think she lives in like Seattle or some shit. Yeah, no, it was definitely an inside job, because anytime you ask the security at the hotel and none of them will even assist you, none of them, I was like, hey, can you walk with me to check the garage? No. What? The security's not gonna, so what is the security for? If the security, if somebody has something stolen out of their room and the security's not gonna help, what is the security for? I thought you're called security. You're supposed to make sure this place is secure. If somebody steals out of my apartment, it's not secure. So, yeah, that's when I was like, yeah, nah, I think whoever stole, the guy that rented to me stole, because I texted him again. I texted him and he didn't respond. Of course he didn't. The same way how he's not answering, it is him, because he's not even answering Booking.com's phone calls. So that means if he's dodging Booking.com and me, it's exactly what it looks like. That means that he's the one who did it. No cameras in the hallway, no. Yeah, no, I definitely let the bill, the what you call it run, the water run. I let the water run for a long time. You said, so there's an M4 and there's an M5 MacBook? I didn't know they even had those. Everyone send $5 to this live and he'll buy a new laptop tomorrow. Yeah. maybe if I buy the the MacBook with the M4, the M5, maybe my damn live streams will get better when I'm on a laptop. M5 MacBook is the latest version. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that. I'm experienced with this in Asia. Swear to God, the landlord or staff would come into my room to see what I had or what I was lucky. What I was lucky. I wasn't up to nothing and I kept my passport in my pocket. Damn. Let's get it started. Army God Travel sent $5 on Super Chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, we got to get a new laptop. I'm going to upgrade. Philip Evans sent $25 for everything will work out for the better. Thank you very much. With your support, it definitely will, bro. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take those 44 euros they gave me and get another. I think it's at 1 or 2 nights. I don't know. I forgot exactly. I think this place is 140 a night. So I think that's like, hell, I think that's 44 euros damn near. I'm going to go straight to the place, get a new laptop in the morning, and then work on getting this place taken care of with Booking.com at least. If they, yeah, I mean, I hope they're not gonna bullshit me, but whew. Boy, you talking about a monkey wrench. Got another $5 from Nathaniel Stephens. Xavion Sherman sent $5 for laptop fund on Cash App. Thank you, both of you, for the support. Hey, we did a, there's no beach in this city, but we did a live stream on the rooftop today, and people were donating without me asking, so I'm pretty sure if there was a beach, it would be great, but, so it costs at least $900 for new laptop, at least, yeah. Aaron M. paid $10 to bless his new laptop on the way. Thank you very much for the Cash App. I don't know, one of my homies is texting me. SMR sent $5. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, cause the thing is, the laptop that I had was already great, and I think I could have gotten like another 4 more years. I've had it for 4 years. I probably could have had that laptop for a total of 8 years before it was either outdated or it was gonna start breaking down. So yeah, upgrading to the one that they're talking about, the M5. That one is gonna be like $2,000. If I go back and get the exact same laptop that I had, it's gonna be like, from what ChatGPT was saying, like $860. But I don't know, bro. I mean, it could be good. I mean, it could be better that I'm upgrading, you know. But you know. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible, man. It's real grimy, bro. This is the definition of what you call bad business. Like this is bad, and I just be wondering sometimes, like how sustainable do people think that this shit is? Hold on. Like this is like bad business. The thing is, bro, I'm just I'm just wondering, like, again, like, how long do people think that's gonna work? But what they're doing is they probably are like frauds all the way around, right? So what they do is they probably do this shit all the time. When they get caught, they get a new host. It's probably organized crime. They get a new host and they switch Airbnbs. No. They switch like phone numbers or some shit, and they just sign up for Booking.com and do it again. Like the only way to stop this shit would be like to have everybody's face, and you have to wait till everybody gets scammed to do that. But yeah, I will be talking about this on air on YouTube, and I will be. Yeah, you said Majestic. Yeah. Miguel Domita sent $5 on Cash App. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's called Majestic. Majestic Residence. It could be a blessing in disguise, bro. I hope so. Oh my God, I hope so, bro. I hope so, because it'll be okay. I mean, again, I didn't get hurt. It's a laptop, but like that laptop costs money. That money costs effort and time and hours, to get. Yeah, I want to cry. I wanted to cry earlier, bro. I don't think you guys understood whenever I was on live the first time and I went downstairs, like, where's my laptop? And I was just like, oh, this is strange. I've lost stuff before, so I didn't think nothing of it. And then when I checked that Find My iPhone, bro, my fucking fight or flight response kicked in. I was shaking. I ran down 18 flights of steps. But, yeah, Chowkit area, yeah, that's the area. Yeah, that's good. That's good you won't be staying there, Army guy. That is just... Yeah, Don, the guy with the medium-sized dreads, yeah. Tell him to get out of that building. Tell everybody to get out of that building, bro. Again, I know some Kenyans that are arriving there in a few hours, and I just told them, yo, I don't know if y'all got the same host or whatever, but bro, make sure that you lock up all your valuable stuff. Because those folks are literally going in your room when you're not there and stealing your stuff. Like, I have a police report. So, Chowkit is in Chinatown. I know that Chowkit was nearby on the map when I was looking at it. But it's near Quill City Mall. It's like right outside it. That is so disappointing, bro, because if you look at that hotel, that room was immaculate. Like, that shit was great. The view was nice. The kitchen was nice. The bathroom was like the swimming pool, the gym, the lobby, the accessibility to all the malls. Like, I would have never thought that would happen there. That's like, that shit was basically like getting robbed at the White House. Like, you would never expect to get robbed at the White House. But yeah, It's been a tough day, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna blow this. No, I'm definitely gonna blow the spot up. Yeah, nah. This once I leave here, this is not gonna slide. Yeah, I mean, what I was doing in Vietnam, bro. When I was in Vietnam, I was walking around with my laptop everywhere I went. You know, so I used to walk around with that watch and my laptop everywhere I went. So like when they used to go in my room, it was rare that my laptop was even there. Sometimes it was there, but it was rare. Now, if I would have had my laptop with me today, but I didn't think I needed to take my laptop because I literally just went upstairs to the pool. I didn't even leave the building. You know? Now, if I leave the building, then I'll consider taking my laptop with me because I might be walking around and be like, oh, let me stop here and just do some work at this cafe. But just going up to the rooftop, I didn't think I needed to take my damn laptop. Yeah, I'm going to call tomorrow and see how much it costs to change my flight. Cherry Lee sent $10 on Cash App. Thank you very much. You said we're at $164 now? Yeah, you guys, I was really, really sad. Like, I don't think you guys know how stressed. I was literally just sitting on the steps outside of a hotel. I was like, yo, I feel like a homeless person. Like, my mood is down because they done stole my laptop. I got to get out of my routine that I was getting settled into. And now I'm sitting on the steps outside with nowhere to stay. Like, I thank God I found this place that I'm at now. Thank you, Cheryl. Is it Cheryl? Cheryl. Yeah, no, when I get my new laptop, I'm going to keep it with me at all times. Unless if I'm in my spot in Kenya where I know nobody can get in my apartment at all, I'm going to keep my laptop on me at all times. Because this can't happen again. Like, I won't let this happen again. Did I have to walk past security to get to the rooftop? Security is on the rooftop there. And so who knows? They could have said, hey, he's up here now. You know, go in his room. Who knows? But, hey, whoever stole it seems like they really needed the money because they're willing to risk their Booking.com's account and the reputation of their business. So hopefully they can feed their family. Miles sent $10. Was sorry about what happened, man. Stay strong. Thank you very much, man. I'm trying my best to stay strong right now. Yeah, I hope they can. I hope, but my thing is, they can't be that desperate. I just paid them $500, and we're in Malaysia. Like, the shit is cheap here. So, and the dude had other clients. Like, he had other clients that he was checking in. So, no, I don't have a crypto wallet on there, no. Bro, any comments on Vietnam and Malaysia for long-term stay? Well, after this experience, I'd rather stay in Malaysia. I mean, I'd rather stay in Vietnam. Vietnam, I could never see this happening in Vietnam. I couldn't. I didn't think it would happen here, but now it happened. So, Maybe it's because Malaysia is more diverse. Like they have Chinese people here, Indians, Malaysians, Indonesians. So maybe that's what it is. Because I know Vietnamese people don't steal. The women in Malaysia are pretty, from what I've seen. Reserved. But Vietnam over Malaysia, yeah, nah, I would definitely go back. I would definitely go back to Vietnam. From now on, bro, whenever I check in the hotels, that Osmo Nano camera, it goes on my head. It can go on my hat. I'm going to start wearing that on my hat whenever I check in the hotels. And I'm going to tell them straight up, like, hey, just letting you know, I got a video of your face. So that way, if we have any issues, I know exactly who you are and you know exactly who I am. When they ask for my passport, I'm going to start saying, I need your ID as well. Otherwise, I won't be booking here. Because that could have easily intimidated and squashed a lot of that. Because then I would have had all the information I needed to go exactly to the post. Be like, yep, it was him. I need to wash my hands. Oh, let me check. One of my friends, everybody's reaching out to me right now. Hold on. Mary Smiley sent $10 towards the equipment replacement. Thank you very much for the cash app. You said Philly Dom was robbed by an Algerian. Yeah. And Indians are native to Malaysia, so that could be it too. I could see if, I don't think a native Malaysian would have did that. You know, Indians have been here for a while, but they're not natives. So again, yeah, I think that could be it. Yeah, no, whenever I get ready to drop the video that I recorded earlier, I'm going to put photos and say the name of that building. And I think I'll even link the booking. If booking.com doesn't remove them. That is a good idea. With the Ring camera, there is a setting that you could put on there that says away, meaning that you're not in the room. And if somebody walks in, the alarm would go off. That is yeah, I'm gonna have to get me a second Ring camera. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, because the thing is, if I would have had the alarm on, they would have known that there was a camera, and they would have turned around, and then I could have used that, went to booking.com and said, hey, this host was doing sketchy behavior coming in my room when I wasn't there. And then because an alarm went off, they turned around and ran away. Easily, I could have got my refund and got out of that place just like that. That would be video proof. Tyler Durden. So when we were upstairs, you remember when I was at the pool earlier this morning, we were debating about kids. while we were debating about that, my Booking.com host went into my room and stole my laptop, that Rolex I got in Vietnam, and one of my cameras. And I went to the police station because I was tracking the laptop on Find My iPhone, but eventually at some point I guess they turned it off. I think once they realized that I had called the police and all that, like it stopped moving. But this motherfucker took it from my place, went to a shop, went to another shop. They were driving all around, and then whenever I followed them back, they had drove back to my hotel, the building. They drove back to my hotel building with the stolen laptop. Stayed there for like 2 hours and then went back to another shop, and then they turned it off. I reported them. It's on Booking.com. I did report them. I did that last night. Yeah, when you're a world traveler, you have to. That's the thing about bouncing around from country to country. Like, this issue is not an issue that I would have in Namibia or Kenya, but obviously it's an issue here. It was a fake Rolex. That's why I'm not really talking about the Rolex too much. I'm mad about it because I liked it, but it was fake. The cameras and the camera and the laptop were not fake. They stole my chain too because I had my chain sitting next to my Rolex. The chain was like a $15 gold chain. That's the thing about these thieves though. They don't know. They don't know that their shit is fake. So like I don't care if it gets stolen or not. No, the room didn't have a safe because it was basically like an Airbnb. I haven't eaten shit all day besides those eggs and that meat that you saw me eat earlier. I'm I've been drained. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Inside job, man. Inside job. Nobody but somebody that had access. Yeah, no, I don't really have an appetite. Like, I haven't thought about eating. Since I found out about this, I haven't thought about eating. Like, my appetite has been gone because, like, I was just in adrenaline mode. She said I couldn't be around you. I'm too fertile. What the hell? Uh, it's crazy they went back to the hotel. Yeah, bro, I still don't understand that. I still didn't understand the logic of stealing it, driving around town with it, and then going back to the hotel that they stole it from, and then leaving again. Like, that was a dead giveaway that's where that was a dead giveaway that it was staff. Kamal sent $100 on Zelle. Thank you very much for the $100 Zelle. Thank you guys very, very much. You guys are so helpful. Whatever we get, I'm gonna do the best I can with whatever laptop I can get. I have to get it here because if I go to Namibia, ChatGPT was saying those high specs, like the M2 and all that, like that stuff is not going to be common in Namibia. And if it is there, again, it's going to be 15%. So if the laptop is $1,000, it'll be almost $1,200. So here it'll be cheaper, if not the same as it would cost in the States. How much am I up to with the Cash Apps and Super Chats? Let me check how much we're on the Super Chats because this app doesn't tell me. I won't know until the live is over or the next day. But between in the Cash Apps, it was 62 and 16, $78 in Cash Apps. Somebody just sent 100. So 178. Earlier, well, we got like another 300 or something like that. So we could round that up to like $500. So just about halfway there. They couldn't sell it. It was bricked as soon as you locked it. That's why he left the shop and went back to the hotel because the shop told him he couldn't give him anything. Yeah. That's what ChatGPT was saying. And like whoever is doing it, like they gotta work on their game. If you're gonna steal and you know that I'm tracking it on Find My iPhone, why would you come back to the hotel? Like that is such a dead giveaway that it's an inside job. Like that shit was dumb. They could have just dropped it off at home. Like, damn, you talking about low common sense. Need $600 more, yeah. Just about. For right now, I'm gonna have to use the phone until I get the laptop, but I'm gonna have to get the laptop tomorrow because like I can't do reactions on the phone. Luckily, I still have my. I mean, I did the laptop will have a webcam on it, but I have my other camera still that I can use as a webcam. I'm glad they didn't steal all my shit. You know, they got my most valuable things though. You know. Go offer $1,000 reward. Yeah, that probably would work. No, I'm not in the same accommodation. No matter what, I was gonna have to find a new apartment. Either I was gonna leave the country or I was gonna have to find. I couldn't stay there, bro. That would be just crazy. If I was gonna sleep there, I was gonna have to put like my suitcase, all my suitcases in front of the front doors, so that way if somebody tried to come in while I was sleeping, they would have to make a lot of noise before they came in. Because at this point, I don't put nothing past them. Yeah, I could go back to the shop and ask. Yeah, Klarna doesn't approve of me of that big of a purchase. Like with Klarna right now, I've only been using Klarna for a couple months, so like I've only been able to work my way up to like 800, $700 or $800 purchases. Whenever I try to, even when I tried to buy $1,000 plane ticket with Klarna, they denied me. Like I have to still use them a little longer. Sizzle, I haven't heard of that. I'm gonna download that. $20 super chat from Waliyak 197. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Yeah, no, I mean I've already gotten the police involved, so I don't really need to get security at this point. The police. I mean, the security could tell me something. But the thing is, if the Airbnb host is the one at the booking.com, if that guy's the one who took it, he probably has already bribed them. But yeah, that shit is crazy. Yeah, that's why I said I think that they're all in on it. Does the landlord have multiple apartments? It seemed like it. Whenever I was there, it seemed like I saw him check 2 or 3 people in. So he must have multiple apartments. Because he checked somebody in and I wasn't checking out. Like, my checkout wasn't for another 10 days. So he has more than one for sure. Yeah, I met the host when I arrived. And that's the thing. He seemed like a nice guy. Affirm is good, but they won't give me anything. Klarna gives me something. Affirm won't give me anything. Affirm seems to be harder. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a video. The video should do some views. I mean, it's gonna be, titled like "I was robbed my first time abroad" or "I was robbed in Malaysia." Here goes a fucking mosquito. I haven't seen a mosquito the entire time. That's probably because I'm on the lower floor here. Where I was staying at in the last spot, I was up on the 18th floor, so there wasn't gonna be no mosquitoes. That's one thing I did not miss about Africa is the mosquitoes. They come in your room at night. If you leave your windows open, they'll be buzzing in your fucking ear the whole night. It was like that in Sri Lanka too. Yeah, mosquitoes are. If there's mosquitoes in your area, your best bet is to get a fan and point the fan towards your head, so that way the air is too fast. The wind is too fast for them to fly. Because unlike flies, mosquitoes can't fly when there's a lot of wind. You should make a new booking account and try to meet him again. That's good. That would be a good idea. The thing is, I'm still going to tell you Malaysia's a safe place. This is just an unfortunate event. Like, I haven't felt like I would get my chain snatched or nothing by a bike driving by. But, yeah, I have to police report my bag. Why didn't you go to the police immediately? I did. I went to the police like an hour or two after I realized what happened. I spent the first hour running around the city and then running around the apartments. Really? That was like the first hour and a half I did that. Yeah, I'm still boxing. I go back in a couple days. And that's another reason why this is disappointing, because I was really on my routine, cutting my diet down, doing the jump rope. Like, I was on a routine. And, like, yeah, I have to alter my routine now that they done did this shit. I was just learning how to kick, you know. Yeah, I was gonna use a kick if I caught somebody coming out with my laptop out. Yeah, I was gonna take that chance to get a free kick in. What's going on, Dwayne? They got your boy today, man. They stole my laptop. They went in my room and stole my stuff. Oh, you know what? My Omega, I think he took my Omega watch too. That silver watch I had, that really nice one. It was broken, but he took it. Yeah, they took a lot. And again, that watch is fake too. I only paid $100 for it, but even though it was fake, those watches were still nice. Like, this nigga damn near left me watchless. I still got another 2 or 3 watches, but damn. Yeah, I maintain calmness. Yeah, I'm very good at staying calm because I like to be able to think. You can't think whenever you're not calm. Yeah, Megas are a really good brand. Like, those are really nice watches. And that's the one he took. Do you think that these watch your YouTube? Yeah. Yep. It's hard out here, bro. They're trying to get me. Damn, that's so disappointing. Also, you really only hear about robbings when traveling to Latin countries. How common is it outside of Latin countries? How many times? Bro, this is very rare for this to happen in Asia. Like, Sri Lanka was like a poor country, bro. And like, they didn't even get close to doing something like this there. Like, the average person in Sri Lanka, I think, makes like $250 a month. The average person here makes $1,100 a month. So you would think that here, like, it would be less likely. And yeah, it's not like I'm at a rink-a-dink hotel either. Like, that hotel was nice, so you would never think. But yeah, he probably feel like a bitch taking that Rolex to the pawn shop. He's gonna have to wear it because he ain't gonna get no money for it. So, can you imagine stealing out of your tenant's place? Can you imagine stealing from your tenants and then you go to the jeweler and you find out all their jewelry is fake? They could use that. There's a way that they can get into your YouTube. Yeah. Because that's the thing. They probably stole that Rolex and they was probably calling everybody, "Ooh, I hit a lick. I got him. Went to the pawn shop. Sir, this is not real." What? You mean to tell me I can't get nothing for this watch? Well, what about this Omega? No, sir, that's not real either. What? That's exactly why I wear fake. So when somebody decide they want to rob or steal something from me, I'm not really out of nothing, and then they gonna be disappointed when they try to go sell it. The only thing they got was real was that camera and that laptop. That otherwise the rest of that shit is not valuable compared to what somebody would think. Cause somebody be looking at that Rolex like, damn, this is a $10,000-$15,000 watch. No, that's sir, that watch isn't even worth $100. I need a massage now. My upper back is like super sore from all the stress today. No, right here, she's like very sore right there. Yeah, $350 for the camera. The laptop today is rated around 860, or is estimated around 860. Yeah, and yeah, Z knows about it. Yeah, and you gotta realize, like, I'm living in the developing world, so walking around with like real Rolexes is a liability. Yeah, cost aside, it's the principle. I'm a guessing you steal from me. That's the thing, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's bad business. Like, you're stealing from your customers. Who does that? Like, who steals from their customers, bro? That's like the dumbest shit you could do is take money from the people. You know, you steal from the people that you're depending on to give you money. That's dumb. What time is it? It's already midnight. Y'all think they stole my stuff because I was talking about Indians being a buffer race in Africa? So they was like, you know what, we know how to shut him up. We're gonna steal his laptop. Guys, I'm getting tired now. Yeah, everywhere you travel to, people think you're rich and you're a celebrity. They look at my gold. I've had men and women be like, oh, I can tell that gold chain is real. Well, you don't have a good eye for seeing real gold, do you? Because this shit is on Amazon for $20. Airbag all your gear. What do you mean? Yeah, I gave the cop the serial number, so even if they wipe all the data off my laptop and try to start it over fresh, it'll still have the same serial number. Oh, you were saying AirTag. I'm dozing off now. Nah, I didn't tell them about my channel. Does travel insurance help in a theft case? I believe so if it's at the airport, depending on what kind of travel insurance. I know, whenever I book my flights, they say that they'll cover, bag damage, delays, theft. But that's for like the flight. Somebody steals something at your bag at the airport. I think now I'm like well past what qualifies that. But I guess in the meantime, we'll just be live. Raise that money, get another laptop, and give them a bad review. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for the laptop. Damn, it's midnight though. I'm getting tired. Yeah, it is profitable to run a YouTube channel, especially if you don't do what I did and don't gain a habit of smoking and drinking as much as I did. Because like the money that I invested in that shit, I could have reinvested just in trips, and that going on another trip is reinvesting in this business. Well, I have the cop's number, so I'll just text him directly. Yeah, that guy disappeared now. Damn it, man. They got me. How bad is taxes do you have to pay per country? I've never paid taxes in another country. You only have to pay taxes in another country if you stay in that country more than 6 months. And if there's other qualifications that make you a tax resident. So like I didn't have to file taxes in Kenya because all of my income came from outside of Kenya. But if I were to open up a barber shop, then yeah, I would owe taxes in Kenya. But I did a video the other day about the digital nomad lie, and there was a guy talking about that. Look at this shit. There was a guy talking about that, and he brought up the whole tax thing. Jeez, I'm tired. Stole my laptop. Oh my God. Nah, well, I still use a sponge, but bro, I've been too lazy to use it. So that's why I've been wearing a hat so much. I've been too lazy to do my hair. I'm forcing myself to stay up now. It's crazy. We got so many people. Damn, I hate it when they have them loud cars. No, there's a CCTV in the lift. But I mean, I could probably try to go look at that. But yeah. This is where I think booby traps work well. You know, you set a booby trap of your stuff. Somebody grabs it. Some needles or some darts hit them in their arm, tranquilize them. Yeah. Let's see if we get any more cash apps. Not recently. Yeah, but like I said, whenever I get back to Namibia, I'm gonna get that Ring camera from Z. Because remember, I told y'all I used to keep that Ring camera in my place in Kenya. It wasn't for this. Well, no. It was partially because I used to throw house parties. And if somebody ever felt like they were going to steal something, I would have them on video. I remember actually there was a chick that came to one of my house parties. She stole my charger. And it wasn't a big deal. It was just a charger that I could have bought for $10. But then she told me that was her charger. And I'm like, ma'am, I have you on video walking in, plugging your phone into a charger that you didn't bring that was already plugged in because it was mine, taking it, wrapping it up, and putting it in your purse, and you're still trying to lie. That's the benefit of that. Yeah, I drank some coffee a minute ago, bro. It wouldn't help. But I can go live again here in about like 8 or 9 hours when I get up. I'll get up and pay for another night here until I get my booking.com situated, and then we can go laptop shopping. Everything closed early in Namibia, bro. That shit is kind of annoying. Like, if you want to go to the grocery store, after 7 o'clock, bro, the whole city shuts down. Like, you can't buy alcohol. The alcohol stores are closed at 7 o'clock. I mean, the liquor stores are closed at 7 o'clock. The grocery stores are closed at 7 o'clock. There'll be like one store in the whole city that's open. Like, that city is like a small town life. Damn, somebody got robbed in Botswana and Gaborone. Educator, entertainer, world travelers Austin and KG are the reason more diaspora move abroad. Stay up, Austin. You are built Texas tough. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Cameron Carr. I truly appreciate those words of encouragement, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna get Apple Care. I had Apple Care, but they said it expired in 2023. I just guess I forgot to renew it. Because if I would have did that, I could have just bought like a subpar laptop for maybe like $400 or something like that, and then just waited. You know, I would have had to thug it out for maybe. Is it raining? I would have had to thug it out for maybe like 4 or 5 weeks, and then get the have Apple replace the real one. Yeah, and I don't know if Apple Care works in other, but I mean, again, if it's an Apple product and you have a police report, I can see it still working. You should email that video to me, Charlie. I had to react to it in the morning after I get my laptop. Well, the liquor stores that stay closed, that close early, they're closing early by law in Namibia. It's a law for them to close at that time. Yeah, but an iPad you can't do as much. It's gonna be harder to edit and all that stuff on the iPad. How much donations have I received? Like, how much did I say before? Like 500. I think in total, like 500. Yeah. They know, they know, they know. You said you'll match it. I appreciate that. On Cash App? I just want to get back in my grind, man. You know, I want to be able to get back doing my reactions, hitting the jump rope, going to Muay Thai, you know, and kicking it here and there. Fahim sent $500 on Cash Apps for safe travels. Goddamn. Thank you very much for the $500 Cash App. So that means we're at 1,000 now. Goddamn. So it looks like with that donation, looks like we will be able to get the laptop that I can't mod him on this app. It won't let me mod him, but I definitely would do that. Yeah, he sent $500. Thank you very much. Goddamn. That was because I definitely need it, bro. Like, that was a huge help. So, I mean, we for sure have the money to at least get the same laptop that I had now. But if you guys say upgrade, I don't know how much more. Can somebody look up how much it would cost for that new one that y'all are talking about? With a terabyte of storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM. 16 gigabytes of RAM and a M5, you said? M5? You said those US trip donations, fuck that, skip the US trip. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, but yeah, I definitely yeah, it definitely does pay off to go live, right? I would yeah, I would definitely mod you, but I think Charlie can mod you. Organizing tours, yeah. That's what somebody said. So when people were saying you can't play the beeping sound, that they were saying you can't play the beeping sound on on the Mac, you can play the beeping sound, but the thing is, on every floor there's like 50 apartments, and there's 31 floors. That's why when people are saying like, why don't you look for the laptop in the apartments? That's next to impossible. Because if the person knows that you're looking, they can literally just walk down to the next floor. You would never effectively catch them unless if you turned off the elevators and blocked all the exits, and then you still don't know if they went into a room. So, yeah. You said for the same memory chip tariffs, M5 same specs would be $4 and $5 grand. Yeah, no, we ain't gonna be able to do that. We ain't gonna be able to do the M5. The M2 is working just fine. We might have to just stick with the M2, or however much the M3 would be. $4 and $5 grand, like that's $4 and $5 grand is what it's gonna cost me to get the laptop. Get the laptop, get the place to stay in. Get the flight to Dallas, and advance the ticket where I could leave early. The rest of the fundraiser is that good for the camera? Yeah. So the DJI Pocket 4 is $500. That one, the DJI Pocket 4 is $500. Now that camera, I would spend $500 getting that, but that's gonna upgrade the quality, because the DJI Pocket 3 I have is pretty much broken now. Like I left it with Z because like I can't vlog with it. It moves on its own. Like the gimbal is messed up. But they just came out with the M5. Not the M5, the Pocket 4, and that would upgrade the quality of the video. Because that Action 5, again, I'm gonna tell you guys, do not ever buy that DJI Action 5. It makes me look so terrible. Like you have to do too much tedious work to get that camera to work, versus the Pocket 5, you just open those and click record and it records perfectly. M5 in the States uses $900 for 16 gigabytes and 1 terabyte. I don't mind getting a used laptop right now. You said show the Caribbeans. M5 same specs will be $1,700. Now $1,700 is good, because I paid $2,300 for mine with the M2, and I went to the Apple store to go get it. 360 Go 3 camera. I haven't seen that. He said there's laptops at $200 and $300. I already told you, bro. You can't get a laptop for the same. You can't get a laptop as a YouTuber that renders videos. But again, we'll go to the store tomorrow. And get a new laptop. Hell, I'm afraid to live stream it because I don't want the thief rolling up trying to rob me at gunpoint next. But nah, it'll be okay here. Now you ain't got to worry about that here. Yeah. And I'll just have to use I tried to track it about 2 or 3 hours ago, but bro, I think that shit is like I'm gonna have to just take the L on that, because like they've already turned it off. I don't know what they're gonna. They haven't disconnected it from my account, so they haven't wiped it because I locked it. But yeah, Yeah, no, I usually walk around my backpack and my laptop with my laptop in my backpack. When I was in Vietnam, I was doing that. I haven't been doing that here because um, in Vietnam, I was outside more. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. I was walking around all day, stopping and doing work, stopping and doing work. Versus here, I'm just working at the spot and then going back outside. Yeah, no, somebody definitely had the key. What shop was he in the afternoon? It was some tech resale shop. That's why whenever I got there, I knew. But yeah, bro, the guy that owned the shop was mad at me for asking. He was mad at me for asking him to call the police. I'm like, God damn. Can you at least show some sympathy, bro? I just got my livelihood stolen. Somebody just stole my laptop. That's my livelihood. And you're going to get mad at me because I'm asking you to call the police for me? Like, damn. Yeah, memory chip shortages and prices increased to the roof. Uh, yeah, we'll see about it tomorrow, though. His shop was selling illegal. That's, I was thinking about something like that too. Because for that thief to go to that specific shop, that means that shop is probably basically like a chop shop for electronics. Like people that steal stuff probably always bring it there. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see where we at on Cash App. I just realized there was a lot of women that sent Cash Apps. Thank you very much. I forgot that there be. It's because there's never usually women in the comments on the lives. There's usually like 3 women only that I see. So when I see women donating on Cash Apps, I've been getting a lot of Cash Apps of women in the past 2 weeks. Well, since I've been here. No, actually, since I've been in Vietnam. It's just funny because, like, I speak very unfiltered. Not as unfiltered as I used to be. But I speak very unfiltered. So it's just, it's shocking. Asian fatigue is real. Let me see what the hell's all that noise. Yeah, it looks like they about to have a street race. Hush Puppy, I think I've heard about that. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna have to go here in like 10 minutes. We can continue in the morning because my eyes are getting red. I'm tired. I didn't eat much today. I'm stressed. Don't worry. I'm gonna do all my due diligence on that property whenever I leave the country. Yeah, they had Easy Pawn now. Yeah, bro. I can't believe they got me, bro. Yeah, I remember I was so mad. I was saying I was gonna take a shit in the middle of the floor of that apartment. I should have did that. Like, just as like a fuck you payback. Just shit it all on his floor. Oh, you talking about the Nigeria? I know you talking about. Yeah. Should have shit on their floor. But I did let that water, that water was running for like an hour straight. So I had to run up some sort of bill. Smear shit on the walls. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Kima. Is that how you say your name, Kima? Kima Sanders. Can you imagine? Now, that would be crazy, right? The dude stole my watch, laptop, two of my watches, basically, now that I realize I can't find the other one. Two of my watches, laptop, camera, and then he realizes, and my chain, he realizes that both of the watches and the chain are fake, so that's an L. And then, imagine if I smeared shit all on the wall. Imagine coming back to that. Like, bro, that wasn't really inappropriate. That was a very appropriate move for that. Smearing shit on the walls and it'll make the news. It probably would. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, we'll buy the new MacBook on live tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just scared to even buy it on live. Cause yeah, you said obviously don't buy it on live. That's what I'm wondering. Like, I had to see what I could get for what I've got, what I've raised so far. But yeah. Yeah. It's part of being an influencer, man. You got these people targeting. Because I think this has something to do with, they probably watch my channel. But I told you, the guy came to the place he's like, hey, do you need anybody to come clean up? And I was like, yeah, I need to sweep. When he came to sweep, I think that's when he was looking around to see what I had. And he circled back. I love you too, Dr. Brown. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, no, he's been doing that. He's been doing that. Because for him to just, bro, and I hate to say it's Indians, because, like, again, y'all remember when I was in Sri Lanka, right? And those are very similar people to Indians. They're not Indians, but they're not really that different either. Y'all remember I booked a hotel, and when I got there, they was pretty much like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean what I'm talking about? I have my booking right here. They said, no, whoever is running that account keeps scamming people. And I told Verbal about it, and they still didn't remove the host. And I'm like, bro, Why are y'all not removing hosts that multiple people are telling you? Like, what is up with these apps? Like, what is up with this? Like, what is up with multiple people saying, hey, I booked and it was a fake account? Okay, I can see that getting away one time. Somebody could be lying. But the lady at the front desk said that they've been doing that with that specific account. So how is Verbo allowing this account to constantly scam people? Yeah, when you do Mac, I used to have Windows all my life. I got my first Mac computer. No, that was my second one. I had one years before that, but I got my first one, you know, yeah. I can go back to Windows, but yeah, MacBook is the thing with Apple is they make it uh, very simple. Like they make Apple where everybody can use it. The iPhone is plug in. Like there's nobody that doesn't know how to use the iPhone because they just make it simple. Android is more complex, but you get more features. Like you can dive deeper with Android phones. iPhones are kind of surface level compared to Android, but iPhone is just simple. We got another $100 super chat. Your only true Kenyan friend out here supporting you, family forever, Kenya. Thank you for the $100 super chat, Oneat Vision. Thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. We pretty much bounced back almost from this. Once we get once I get the laptop, I'll feel good. I'll feel better, and then once I get the refund from Booking.com, I'll be back. You know, my mind will be back right. But right now, um, I'm just like, you know, hey, donations are rolling in as much as when I really need them, they are now. I mean, people always donate, but like they're really donating really a lot today. But I really need it. Yeah, I will show y'all my police report, but I'm gonna wait until I leave the country. Something's telling me not to do that while I'm here. I'm in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Don't come here. Too risky with this shit. Yeah, they walking around with my gold chain right now. Hey, you got this stupid black Americans. He made a video about the H-1B visa, so I broke into his place and stole his shit. That's probably why they did it. They probably saw my H-1B visa, and somebody was like, "Hey, that guy said he's in Malaysia. It looks like he's staying in your apartment. Go take his stuff." That's probably what it is. They tripping on the H-1B visa video. What you saying? Do not redeem what? Also, will the cops do anything? I don't know. Uh, I don't know how good their police force here is. I know in Kenya, like, the police will do something, but you gonna have to pay them. Like, again, in a lot of these developing countries, like, you'll have issues and then they'll just throw it in their desk, throw it in their drawer, and they'll never pick it back up until you get them some money. I don't know if it works like that here, though. Yeah, MacBook is great, bro. Once I got the good specs on MacBook, it was hard for me to not do it. Yeah, but these farm bots, they stopped doing them the entire time I was in Vietnam or something. Or the last 2 weeks I was in Vietnam, and the first week here they stopped, and now they're back at it again. Yeah, no, from now on, let this be a learning lesson. Everybody needs to go buy a Ring camera and set it up in your room whenever you travel. Because this is crazy. You said you repaired Louis Rossman. Yeah, MacBooks are a good investment because again, you buy a MacBook, if you take care of it, um, you can have it for like, I think ChatGPT was telling me you can have a MacBook for like a decade. Like a MacBook can last a long time. So it's never a bad idea to buy the latest model because you can buy that latest model and never, like this iPhone I've had since 2023. And it's still working just fine. I mean, it's just overheating and shit. It's annoying when it does that, but it works just fine. I haven't had a Lenovo. Someone had a key, went and saw all the shit that they can't afford on the desk and took it. I have a wireless power bank. Yeah, MacBooks last. MacBooks are built to last. Like they can charge what they charge. I have a Mac desktop. Would you? When I first came out on YouTube, there was a guy. He was my subscriber. He sent me a box full of gadgets, webcam, a Mac desktop, and he said he worked for some company and they used to throw away electronics that were still good, and so he would just take them and keep them. And so he sent me that. I just got to get a keyboard for it. I think I'm a. My mom has. I think I'm gonna take it back to Kenya with me, and set up like an office or something. Yeah, no, I know all the passwords to my account. Yeah, but no, there's nothing personal. There's nothing on my laptop that's like what they have access to on my laptop, if they even were to get in, is you content. Like it's just content on there. Like anything that's on that laptop is already public. It's Yeah. Yeah. Autistic Cool, thank you for that $100 Zelle as well. Imagine if the feds took it now. I wouldn't have nothing to worry about, but I would be thinking, whenever there was a guy that follows me, and he said that, hey, you should, whenever that stuff happened with Floyd, he said, you should get, you should offer your, what do you say? Offer your phone to the police and let them look through it to make sure that it's all clear. I said, bro, that's asking for a lot. I can't give my phone to the police. Not that I'm doing anything illegal. I just can't do that. Like, I have way too many photos and I can't do that. I'm not giving my phone to the police. Yeah. Nah, I'm not. I really wasted money hiring a lawyer. I hired a lawyer when that stuff with Floyd happened. I'm sure someone will recognize you, recover the laptop back for you. I don't know. You feel like Floyd was set up. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about Floyd the other day on how true all that kind of stuff is. Yeah, you said they hate Austin because of his viewpoints. Yeah, I think that's what happened, bro. You said the hotel's responsible. Well, I mean, the hotels usually have a disclaimer saying that, hey, if any of your stuff comes up missing, we're not responsible. So it's more so on, the other. Damn, I need to wash my hair. Shit falling all out of my hair. Whenever I made the H-1B visa video, some Indian lady from the BBC reached out to me, but it wasn't. It was just very coincidental. It had nothing to do about the H-1B visa. It was about she wanted to do a passport bro interview, and I was just like, no thanks. I have way more substance to me than just passport bro topics, like, and I don't want to associate with it because like it's just too many problems. Are you planning to Are you planning to make a trip to Bali? I know it's dumb, but I will withdraw sometimes 1,000 USD worth of their currency and put it into the Grab bike and travel with the driver. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. But I want to go back to Brazil soon this year. Probably in the warmer time of year, towards the end, in the southern part, the portion of Brazil I've never been to. Yep. No, they definitely would know that the name is stained for sure. Uh, it didn't start with Floyd either. Like the Passport Bro name being stained started whenever it got a lot of traction. So like when I came around is when it started getting a lot of traction, like around that same time. Because I was hearing about it before I started making videos, and then right after that, you know, that uh, Jay Rillo getting stuck, and they was calling him a passport bro. Like, yeah, they just started throwing anything and saying that people was a passport bro. That's what killed the name, if you ask me. Oh, you said Bali. My bad. I thought you said Brazil. I'm gonna take Zeta Bali, so it could be later this year. Yeah, I remember when they was saying I was a leader of the past. I remember that shit. In all of my travels, how much have you gotten your stuff stolen? Uh, I've only had two things taken from me, and that was right before I went to Sri Lanka. The day I was going to Sri Lanka, somebody snatched my chain in Kenya, fake chain. You know, I always buy fake stuff, so whenever people snatch it, I live in the developing world, so if somebody robbed me at gunpoint for a Rolex, here, take it. I didn't want it that bad anyway, take it. Damn, I missed that fucking watch. That was a nice watch, man. Fucking asshole. Uh, and today, other than that, nobody's ever really stolen from me. I mean, the girl stole the charger from my place, but that's nothing. But other than that, yeah, nobody's ever stolen from me in all this time. Yeah, no, they snatch people's chains in Kenya. That's very common. Like them rolling up on a motorcycle and just snatching your chain and rolling off. Nobody, I mean, it's possible for people to like walk you down to do it, but that's not common. And usually, if it does happen, it's not one of them. It'll be like six dudes doing that. Yeah, having a blade wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and go now, you guys, because I gotta call my girl too before I go to sleep. Yeah, that chain that Bobby had, but they snatched. It was like some gold beads he had, like just like some regular beads. They wasn't like metal or nothing. They were just like yellow beads. And we were walking from my apartment across the street, and very smoothly a dude pulled up on a motorcycle, snatched it off. I didn't even hear it. I just know it because Bobby said, he said, yeah, the dude on the motorcycle just snatched my chain. I was like, damn, he been doing that because I didn't even know what happened, and I was standing right next to him. Yeah, I'm still that. I mean, yeah, I'm still alive. Like I said, this is all just objects. I don't mind objects. You know, I protect my goods, but like, yeah, if something happens, still are alive. That's right. I didn't get stabbed when I was getting, nobody stabbed me for my laptop. Nobody tried to kill me for it. So, that is the bright way of looking at it. But yeah, you guys, I gotta go ahead and go. It's like, what, 1 a.m.? Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. on the dot. So yeah, I'll be live here in a little bit again. Thank you for everybody that donated. I really appreciate you guys coming through. It was a huge lifesaver because this is very devastating. And we got another $50 from the Kenyan. Onit Vision says, say hi to your girl. We have claimed her to Kenya. She loves Kenya. She's moving to Kenya. She's relocating to Kenya. So thank you for the $50 super chat. Ooh, boy, today was a tough, interesting day. Yeah. I hate you guys.